My name is Tim Dodson, and I am the author of the book, What Giants? Turning the World Upside Down in the Age of the Megachurch. Recent surveys tell us that 65% of all U.S. churches have an attendance of less than 100 people. And most often the megachurch ministries and their larger-than-life leaders, they dominate the airwaves and the digital and print media. Moreover, for those who serve in what is often the rural and small-town fellowships, there is this unspoken rule that you are to personally stay in your lane. And then in the meantime, those smaller faith communities, they tend to struggle endlessly with finances and participation, even while 1 in 4 pastors in the USA, estimates in the 1 million range, have the added weight of being bivocational. Some estimates are as high as 50 to 80% of all U.S. churches. And when all the modern pressures are added, 63% are willing to acknowledge that stress is taking its toll. Therefore, it's no wonder that as of March 2022, 42% of pastors have considered quitting. Now, perhaps you are standing at that river today, pining for the promised land. But you are fully aware that there are giants in the land, and you're simply in survival mode. It's better to wander in the wilderness than risk running into a mega church bully who would just kick you to the curb, right? Hey, manna's not so bad. So you hunker down for the long haul and you hope for the best. Look, you need to know that in the grand scheme of things, I'm a nobody. I have no accolades. I have no large speaking engagements. I'm just a pastor of a small midwestern church in a small midwestern town. I never set out to be a mega church, and in that I have greatly succeeded. I'm just a spiritual street fighter who was once told, "You look like a man who would go places he ought not to go." When they handed me the keys to the church here, I promised my heavenly boss that I would never compromise. If it was God's church, then the gates of hell would not prevail against us. And in that, I promised to push the envelope just as far as possible. 35 years later, I'm still standing. We are still standing. And moreover, by many yardsticks, we're thriving. And I believe that you can too. However, you must decide whether you are going to be a Caleb or whether you're going to play it safe. Now, I can help put you on the right path as a church. But you know what? I can't make you brave. Only you can do that.